Hello Year 11, my name is Mrs Eildon and this is an introduction to linguistics. Linguistics is the scientific study of language. There really isn't anything in common with the two GCSEs that you do in English. It really is a totally new subject. As part of the course, you will complete 2 exams at the end of Year 13 and also 2 pieces of coursework in Year 12 and Year 13. We'll study a variety of different topics of language in society, and so we'll look at things like accent and dialect and gender and how stereotypes are portrayed using language. We'll look at how language has changed since it began and how things like the internet has increased that change. One of the tasks that we look at is looking at language use everywhere. And so if, for example, you look at this tweet from Donald Trump, an interesting look at how language is being used here. There's a couple of questions at the bottom there which would be good for you to pause this slide now and have a go at thinking about some of those questions. Think about how Donald Trump uses language here to represent himself. How does he put himself across? What kind of person does he portray himself as? And how does he use language to do that? How does he use language to portray North Korea and the North Korean leader? What does he presume that you know or understand already in order for this tweet to work? This area of linguistics is called pragmatics. Why has he chosen to use a tweet over an official White House statement? So if you'd like to pause the video now and think about some of those questions. Another task for you to think about, here are 2 different products that were advertised on the Amazon website. One of them is a set of fridge magnets called Girls Talk, and another one a set of fridge magnets called Boys Talk. And I want you again to pause the video now and have a think about how these 2 different products are presenting these 2 different genders. How is gender being represented and reproduced in these 2 texts? What are the differences? What are the lexical fields being used? How are they very, very different? So pause the video now. So are you on the right course? In order to be successful in linguistics, you need to be inquisitive and critical. You will need to be able to confidently discuss and analyse and pull apart texts, arguing your point of view. We often don't agree when we're talking about why or the effect of something. You need to be independent. You'll need to do research and think about texts and come up with some of your own ideas. You need to be really organised. It's a big workload to stay on top of, and so you've got to be able to organise your time and your notes really carefully. It is a creative course. It's about having your own ideas and interpretations, not just churning back what you've been told. And there are also elements where you'll write your own texts, particularly imagining writing your own text in the style of another author or writer. You do need to be resilient. It is a brilliant course, but it is challenging. It involves lots of essays and terminology and theory. So you need to be persistent and you need to be able to listen carefully to feedback in order to get it right. This is a very different subject to English GCSE. So what does this go well with? What I would say is that there is no overlapping content at all with literature A-level, so you can do both subjects because they are totally different and totally separate. This subject works really well with media studies. There is some content overlap, as well as subjects like sociology, psychology, social care and politics. The kind of degrees that we have students go on to study, having had linguistics A-level at sixth form, they will go on to study linguistics or literature, childcare. We've had students go into teaching, history, politics, law, media studies, and so it goes on to lots of different things. And again, previous students of ours have gone on into careers in journalism, in education, social politics, advertising, social media management, lots of different things. What we require in terms of entry to the course is a grade 6 in English language. If you have any more questions about the linguistics course, then please do email me with any questions that you have. Thank you.